my father's requiem mass.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
You're right. I promise.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zheleov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It was...
Didn't I fuck...
Isn't it more important that the Takovite... You'll finally have...
I suppose so. But don't just think you can ignore my orders. Try that again. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least old Brahman Project will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
You're acting like a child. Go and whistle somewhere else. Are you trying to threaten me?
What are you doing with that thing? Are you trying to shoot me? Put it away now, or I'll take you in. Good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
Quick!
For fuck's sake! Stop! Help!
You're no match for me!
Fuck that! Show your stuff! No chance! Bad luck! You never saw that coming! Slice him up! Let him have it! Mercy! Spare me!
Holy shit! That was a close one! Thank you, my friend! You showed up at the perfect time!
Nah, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're alright.
All thanks to you! Here, this is for you. It's not much, I know, but I wouldn't want you to leave empty-handed. And thank you again.
Quick!
Come and hear! It's time you all heard the truth! We've survived well!
My, what a beautiful horse.
Alright, I'm ready now. Let's go to the pasture and have a word with the Takovites.
Excellent. Come, let's tell the others, and we'll send for the fucker project.
Well, Jelly-evites, did you miss us?
Of course they did! I reckon they hardly slept a wink!
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Jelly-off too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too!
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' arses and go home.
Don't you think there's been enough fighting and nonsense?
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Jelly-evites! Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takovite swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheliov property, and from the oak on it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They just have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that! They're the ones always provoking us! You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing!
Both of you shut up, damn it! All these years you've been hurting each other. Nobody owes anyone anything.
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa.
Greetings to you.
Are you
Good day to you.
satisfied?
Kurva, not in the slightest. Are you?
No.
Well, at least it's fair. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough. Otherwise, it'd be an awful bore around here, eh?
Well said.
Good day.
Oh, today.
So, you still angry that I read your chronicle without your permission?
Well, it's true I could have trusted you a bit more, but all's well that ends well. I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Ah, don't mention it.
Leave it off. We've got our good name back. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it. That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
My word. Thank you.
Whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
Could I ask for directions?
See you later.
Watch where you're going!
Hans, it's me.
You again?
Stop gaping like a stuffed owl. You still owe me for the stuff from Germany.
Look, friend, you have me confused with someone else. My name's not Hans.
If you're broke, just say so and stop trying to wriggle out of it.
You're Joachim, aren't you? We've met before.
I knew it, see, you do remember.
But my name's not Hans. It's Henry.
Why play around like this when we know each other so well?
For the last time, I am not Hans!
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're the spitting image of him. You really are. Well, I'll be sure to be extra careful from now on.
How much does this Hans owe you?
I gave him some of my wares to take. Nothing fancy, just a few trinkets. Said he'd sell them at twice the price. I'd give him half the proceeds from the trip. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
Show me what you have for sale.
Just your everyday wares. Pick out what you like.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
We're getting married tomorrow.
Kiss my ass! Another round! I'm putting this nicely, since you're practically my brother now. Go home! I'll drag you there. Laying a hand on family! Shame on you!
Leave now, before I make you.
Look here, you bitch! I was brawling when you two were still playing with hobby horses.
Oh yeah? Come on then, you tosspot!
You don't want to
What's going on here?
These two fuckers turfed me out of the tavern!
Who are you calling a fucker, you drunkard?
It's always the same with that fella. He drinks one too many, makes a racket and starts looking for a fight.
Let the guards give him what for. It's not your problem, is it?
Aye. Only he's supposed to be marrying my sister in the morning.
pissed as a newt.
Fuck you! You're just pissed off that they didn't give her to you.
Shut up!
Blah. I'm in the right. You're in the shit, and with not a groschen to your name.
You're getting married tomorrow in this state? Whatever will the wench think of you?
I'm getting married, even if they have to carry me to the altar.
Poor girl. This sack of shit will be no good for her.
Calm down. Don't forget he's going to be my relative come tomorrow.
What? No good for her? She says she wants a horse. I'll get her a whole stable of them. She says she fancies an apple. I'll buy her an orchard. And when she wants children, then
she'll come to me, because you'll be lying in a drunkard stupor under the table.
Oh yeah? Come on then!
You all need to grow up. Fighting here might make you look like tough men. But what about the poor girl? On her wedding day, her groom will be dragged in bruised and battered by the bailiff, and her brother and his mate will be labelled troublemakers.
I'm not the one causing trouble here.
Everybody get some sleep and let it go.
Let's go, Franta.
Meddler.
Look, we're all fond of Zdenka. We want the best for her. Just each in his own way.
Let's go. Let him be.
What a drunken idiot. Zdenka's not going to have it easy.
How's life treating you?
I'll
Not too bad.
show them who's really in
So much to do.
charge.
I'd have to split myself in two to get it all done on time.
Well, why don't you take on a young apprentice to help you out?
Sure, but where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh, please. People are always asking me if you're looking for help, but they're never good enough for you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realised they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Semin. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semin's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you
Well, young Semyon is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semyon. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semyon wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semyon's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Greetings.
Service is kind of slow today.
I'll have a look at your ware.
Thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
Good day to you. Friend? Greetings.
Good day. Good day. Are you being...
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Dunyik. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arse face?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
Time again.
But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
How can I know if it'll be worth it?
If you don't believe me, ask anyone. They all know me in the village, and they all know I'm good.
So they all sing your praises, even if you stutter?
You know what? Go to hell. You can bugger right off if you're looking to insult me. But if you want to listen, you better cough up some coin.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
Will you really not tell me any story for free?
No, I will not. Ask your mother. That's her job. If you want a story, pay up. Farewell. Don't aim that at me!
Have no fear.
It might hit me!
Folks! There's people shooting here! It must have been you who was shooting. Arrest him!
Help! Come quick! Where is everyone?
What are you
He's
doing?
hiding somewhere over.
God.
Go and arrest him quick before something awful happens.
Who's lying here?
Haven't you had enough? Bad luck! If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot! No chance! What the? Jesus! I'm hit! you up like you deserve! No chance!
Quick!
Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield! My God! What are you doing?
Ah, here you are, you lout. Greetings to you.
Greetings to you.
Heavens, that mane! What a pretty colour.
Greetings.
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arse face?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
your health, my...
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Tell me a sad story.
Wise choice. Nothing better than a nice tragedy. What's more, when people cry, they get thirsty. So then they need another drink and sometimes buy me one too. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hand soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Oh, that's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. It was good to see you, my friend.
One beer.
Thanks for taking over for Henrik. It was nice of you.
Don't mention it. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
But you didn't do it out of the goodness of your heart, eh? You know what, though? It's all the same to me. For all I care, the fellas can lose their wits over that maypole. It's no big deal to me. But Henrik's on the warpath, so watch out. But that's between you two.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners!
Let's play.
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money again. Done. Same to you.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
Good day. Good day.
take it. What rotten luck! Ah, nothing serious. You didn't have much anyway. Hopefully I'll do it again. Holy shit!
I'll grant you help.
Here's hoping. Done. Well, that's not worth mentioning. Well, hurrah!
Quick! Quick! Ka!
Hey, what do you want that horse to trample me? He nearly ran me over.
Ka!
I've got a barrel of heirloom. I'm afraid it'll go bad.
weather will be like.
Go! Whoa! Whoa! A grave under the tree, overlooking the valley. This must be where Kuba, Matthias's brother, is buried, together with the silver axe. God in heaven, this really is the axe. All those years in the earth haven't treated it well. I hope I can fix it.
Quick! Quick!
Everything alright? Eh?
Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Ja! Go! Quick!
What's that sound?
What do you want here?
Ja! Go! Quick!
Could you show me where we are? Quick! Go! 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 Quick! Good.
Hail, good man.
God be with you.
And with you. How about taking a break? Rest those legs and try your wits and... Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
I'm always up for learning something new. What can you teach me?
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the tavern. What interests you more?
Tell me about your experience on the road.
You can't beat a sturdy pair of shoes and a good supply of wine or ale with you. And keep an eye on the clouds. They can tell you if a big storm is brewing and whether you'll have time to find some shelter.
I'll bear that in mind.
And you'll stay dry. Farewell!
Go! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Go!
Are you blind?
Go!
Sleep in a bar or what?
Stop beating him!
Someone's lying here.
Almost done.
Good afternoon.
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck... It was good to see you, my friend.
Hey, innkeeper! That beer! Hey, you're not allowed here.
Careful!
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
Good day.
Quick! 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 Go! Go!
We've got you now, you bastard! Surrender, now!
Easy now! I surrender!
I've got it in for you, scum! You're that idiot who doesn't know how to ride a horse!
That's him! Get him!
I'm very sorry. The horse I was riding got spooked, and I couldn't get him under control fast enough. It's a war horse. That's the way he is. When someone gets in his way, he just runs them over. I'm telling you straight.
Well, what am I to do with you? All right, I won't fine you, but keep that horse under control. Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
God grant you health.
I'd like to do something about...
Gut, versuchen wir. Hi, Jun, komm. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay! Have you killed?
Whatever.
Good afternoon.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you, because this reeks of hell.
There's something else on... What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herdsboy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herdsboy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia, along the path below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she was...
Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Ka! Quick! 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 I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange colour.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I can kill 2 birds with the 1 stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore, for those fuckers still go sniffing around over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even 1 single sheep. I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults? Does he know how to count?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little devil knows how to do is piss me off. When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, he fucks off to where I can't find him.
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top of that, you have to take good care of him.
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart. I'm certain he'll come back to me.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch. Will he come with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot in front of his face. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house to get some. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal dog. When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go after the sheep, they won't notice you. But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying than the sound of their damned howling. God be with you.
How are you, Ignatius? Sorry. I thought now that we're partners, you'd be a bit more talkative. Do you want to go back home? Mike, you aren't afraid of anything. I respect that. Why do they call you Ignatius? All right, keep it to yourself. Don't you think we've been chatting long enough? I'm glad. Let's go and get this over with.
You don't understand. I can't hold it any longer. Huh?
I'll rip your ass open! Ha!
Fuck yourself. No, you don't. Show your stuff.
I yield. Mercy. Forked birch. I think I've found the spot. Well, Ignatius, I'll put your snack right here. Now, come and eat it up. Once you see a wolf, just... out loud. And then run away. Alright? I'll be hiding in the bushes, and we'll jump out to save you in time. They're coming.
Lord be with you.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say. What a relief it is to hear that. Here's something for your help, just like I promised.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Right on the rock above the pond.
I wanted to tell you something about Ignatius.
Did something happen to him?
How should I put this? The wolves were faster.
Poor creature. I thought I'd be glad to get rid of him, but... Actually, I feel sorry for him. Did he suffer much?
It was quick. The wolf jumped, and it was all over.
At least it was fast.
That
Farewell.
drunk owes me something.
Take a bath, for goodness
Now's
sake.
a good time for it.
Awful.
I'm a bit lost. Do you know where we are? God! 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 God!
Saucy.
I'd like to know where this is here. Come here. Could you explain to me where we are? I should go back. Quick! Go! Quick!
God! Quick! God! Quick! 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 Ka! Ka! Quick! Ja! 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 Ka! Go!
Ka!
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me? Everyone's looking for something.
You're a huntsman, so I figured you'd have some idea if there's a stray dog roaming around here. It's possible he might have joined a pack of wolves.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for them. And I'm not the only one. They've been wreaking havoc around Simene, chasing after game. It's driving old Lord Simene mad. But you're telling me an ordinary mutt joined up with them?
I'll have to go and verify it. Thanks.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings. If you want to find them, try looking around there before dusk.
Greetings to you.